Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and let's jump into a read for the first half of March as it pertains to love, okay? If you are looking for career, money, finance, or perhaps a general monthly read, you'll see that right at the end of this video, okay? All right, guys, let's jump into this and see what is going on for you. The first cards are going to talk about what is your love challenge, what is, going to be the strength that you have as it pertains to love in terms of finding it, whether you, are looking for someone or perhaps you're in a situation or maybe you have yet to meet that person. This could be elements that could actually come up. It even could be one side of a situation or another, or even have to do with family members, co-workers or whatever. But it's all having to do with love. So you're going to know what that is for you, okay? And that last card is going to be, just what is going to bring abundance of love into your life. What can really help you in this? And then we'll jump into both sides, all right? With you and this that other person, okay? All right, so let's take a look at, check out your moon rising and your Venus signs. We've got that full moon in Virgo, but that's coming up on the 18th, okay? Which is really, really exciting. That allows you to put everything kind of grounded out and to develop some sort of strategy. So then when the spring equinox hits, on the 20th of the month, then you can use that fire energy because it's around Aries season, right? And then allows you to use that fire energy and put things into place and get it going. So whether it's a person, place, or thing. So let's see what's going on for Virgo. Okay, so what's in Virgo's challenge in love right now? What do we get? Okay. What do we get? Ooh, okay. And what is Virgo's strength in love? I'll let you know what this is in a minute, guys. Okay. Oh, no, that's kind of a weird card to get there. And then what is Virgo's abundance in love? Let's see. Okay, interesting. All right, guys. So here we go. The first card that we get in terms of what is your challenge in love is pride, okay? This is about being prideful. So there's some sort of distraction, okay? Now, this could be you or the other person, okay? But this is the current situation. There is some sort of pride that is causing some sort of division within this partnership or within this connection or dynamic, okay? There's some sort of pride, like, I'm not going to do it. This person's going to be the first one that does it. And this other person's thinking the same darn thing, okay? So that's what I feel that's happening. Let's clarify it with tarot a little bit here. But yeah, pride is causing a distraction and it's actually getting in the way of this partnership, okay? So let's take a look at anything else that wants to come out. Yeah, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. All right. And I got two cards that came out. So, okay, we'll take them. We'll take them. And then I get the Chariot card, and then I get Temperance. Wow. Major Arcana. Major Arcana is here, and then Two of Cups. You guys, pride is getting in the way for two of you to grow together, okay? This is partnership. This is attraction. Like, this is a really good partnership. There's a strong attraction here is what I feel. But this is an opportunity to grow together, but it's going to take some communication. That's that throat chakra color, okay? In order for things to really have confidence, solar plexus chakra to really take off, from a strong foundation. So it starts with, good communication. That green is the heart chakra. So this really talks about, being able to plant something and grow together, right? You either, I think in the situation, think of yourself. This is something I came across. Who was I even listening to? Gosh, I can't remember who I was listening to. It was a cool coach. I just loved her. And I can't think of her name offhand. Bottom line, it was all about you either can be the seed, you can actually be the soil, or you can be the saboteur, okay? And this is saying, okay, do you want to be the seed to plant something new in this partnership? Do you want to be the soil to help, gain its roots, to take up the water and help it grow and do whatever comes into play there? Or do you want to sabotage it with this, right? And being pride. So, it's always a choice, right? Love's always a choice. But guys, with love, that's what's coming up here. And this is actually, before action can be taken, something's got to balance out, right? So it's about, achieving some sort of, before something can take off. Because I get the Chariot card, and that's Cancer energy. And this is moving forward instinctively on faith, right? You kind of see that little wolf that's right at the top. Very moving instinctively in love and in faith, okay? So this is about having faith within the situation that things can balance out. But it is saying that pride is kind of getting in the way. It's kind of clouding being able to see the full situation at hand, okay? So that's what I feel that's happening here. So interesting, guys. Let's just let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's what I feel that's coming into play here, okay? Temperance is balancing something out. Something needs to be transformed. There's a butterfly here. It almost looks like a head with eyes, right? Something's clouding her eyes, but something needs to be transformed in the eyes of the relationship for it to really have some growth. So prideful, okay? Anything else that might want to come through in terms of your challenge position in love, okay? Love where you are. Oh my gosh. This is about appreciating each other in terms of where you're at right now. This is to ask yourself, why do you want what you want in this situation or in this relationship or connection? So it wants you to ask that, all right? So cut out what it is that you want within your heart, right? So start creating what it is that you want in your heart. And that's what this really wants to say. And just see the beauty in the process, in the journey, in it all. Okay, this is what wants to come out here. So let's take a look at what the love cards might have to say for you here. The pink deck. We'll see if anything wants to come through here. What wants to come through in terms for Libra? First half of March 2022. What's coming out for Libra? What do we get? Time to make room for love. I don't know if you've been working too much, but this is saying to take some time out for love and start connecting with those good vibes, those love vibes. It's saying that you've been maybe too much of a workaholic as of late. So Virgo, that's a sign that it wants to come through and to remind you, hey, do you want love? You got to go out there and start, creating what it is that you desire, right? So that's what this is talking about here, okay? And asking yourself why you want what you want, and be, really kind of get a little bit more clear on what that is for you. What do we get? Seventh chakra, the crown chakra. You could be asking source, spirit, whatever this is for you, but it is about connecting with your divine to be able to get some downloads and to clear that up, right? To really go through some clearing of the chakras. So that could be key. You're going to get some downloads. So do what you can and then ask spirit, the divine, on what it is that you may be missing, that anything else that could come into play. But that's what's coming through. Let's take a look at what it is in terms of your strength position. And the card that I pulled here was deception. Now that's an interesting card to get in your strength position, right? So there is saying that there's a strength in trickery here, okay? Someone is tricking someone, and it's causing a lot of mistrust within the relationship or situation, okay? So it's causing trust issues. So whether that is you or this other person, there's a sense of deception that's taking place. So let's look deeper into this on the tarot. And this is, this is in the strength position, that there's a strong deception here is what I'm feeling, okay? Especially that being there. And it's making it difficult for someone to decide what they want in terms of moving forward. It's kind of like someone's just seeing one way of looking at something. They're not seeing what can really bloom in love. Because I'm getting the Two of Swords. You might be done with an air sign or even a Gemini, and you get the Lover's card coming through. You got the Two of Cups and the Lover's card already. But this talks about being at a crossroads, right? Like, which way should I go? I'm kind of blindfolded. I feel that there's something, some sort of deception. Now, this could be a certain way of thinking. Like, I could be dealing with a Pisces or a Gemini here. But I kind of feel like this is about, this is about getting some sort of balance, because the Eight of Swords is some sort of imprisonment. Like, it's kind of like someone's looking at one way of thinking, right? Someone's looking at just one way of being in a relationship or situation, and it's keeping love, it's blinding, it's keeping love from growing, of moving forward, okay? So this is saying some sort of deception to oneself. It doesn't have to be a deception from another person. It could be deception within one's self. So if that is the case, guys, which is, it's interesting because I got deception coming through here. I feel stronger that it's a deception of something that someone's telling one's self that is keeping them stuck. And this is being imprisoned in one's own thoughts, okay? So it's kind of like things are, fish are swimming in a head. It's confusion. So what is this? What is this in particular? Let's pull a shadow card on what is it what's in this darkness here. Okay, let's take a look at what that might be. What is that? What do we got? Forgiving oneself. accepting what has happened and give yourself the grace to make mistakes. This is interesting because, guys, I got this in the Libra read. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna pull one more. Arrogance. If anyone is, if in the situation you're fearful, if in this situation you feel a little bit insecure, okay, this is about that usually comes up when arrogance is displayed. Okay, so are you or this other person being a little bit arrogant? This is what's coming through. This is about them being insecure because of that. So I get the card of arrogance, and I get the card of forgiving self. Forgiving self or being arrogant in the situation. That could be the case, okay? So that's probably why the siren's kind of a red light, kind of something that wants to bring your attention. But this is about working on accepting your true self and giving the love that you need in the situation. That's what it's saying, that you need to give yourself more love. So if you find yourself getting arrogant in the situation, remember that is an insecurity, that is a fearfulness type of reaction, and it's saying give yourself more love, okay? And you could always do that, okay? So guys, this is what's coming through here. And forgiving oneself. It's going to bring in a bit more balance and see the situation from a different perspective, okay? So within this situation, what's the best thing to do? What do the soul trees have to say? What do we get? Being imprisoned in thoughts. Remember your purpose. What is your purpose? Yeah, coming back to your why. Why do you want this person? Why do you want to move forward in this? You know, what is it that you want and why do you want it? That's what's coming through, okay? So remember your sense of purpose. Get grounded once again in your purpose, and that's going to give you a lot more confidence to communicate and move forward, okay? And to see things bloom, all right? This could also be the root chakra to get you a little bit more grounded. Ground yourself in your purpose once again, all right? So anything that the love cards have to say in here for, being imprisoned in one's own thoughts, but love is here. There's a strong partnership here, right? It's just a change of perspective that's necessary. And it could be about forgiveness or arrogance, okay? Anything else? Communicate. Yeah, remember your purpose, and it's going to be easier for you to communicate. And the reason I got this is that, this is your purpose. This is the blue in terms of communicating on a grounded level. And you can do that, as you're focusing on meditating on forgiving self, accepting what has happened, and having the grace to make mistakes in your life. It's okay. That's how you earn your wisdom. That's how I say, if you're not making mistakes, you're not doing something right, because you have to take a risk in order to get what it is that you want. And sometimes that involves making mistakes, but it's a mistake, not a mistake. So it is about, what is my true self, and give yourself the love, but focusing on your purpose, it'll help you communicate better in the situation. So there is messages, this is about maybe messages and expressing feelings, and it's about communicating in this relationship or situation, okay, or whatever you find yourself in, one side or another. Now, this last card that I get, what's going to bring in abundance, I get observation. So this is about observing this situation, okay? So this is about really carefully observing the situation and have a better accurate outlook on this, like I have a better assessment. Maybe that you skimmed it first and maybe missed something. So we're going to pull some tarot on this, but it wants you to observe, okay? So this coming out in what's going to bring in more abundance, it says observe, observe. So let's take a look at what this is. Observe, okay? So carefully observe the situation and come up with a better assessment, okay? What do we get? Any cards? 7 of Wands. Okay, fire energy. King of Pentacles, okay? That's, and then the King of Pentacles is, could be a business owner, someone who's is in control, and this is about a new beginning, a Fool card, a brand new beginning. Moving forward. So observation, look at something from a new way of looking at, you know what? This wants you to not give up on something. This is about continuing to persevere. Persevere. Now you could be dealing, this is the King of Pentacles. I almost feel that this could be your energy because it's earth energy. And then, this is about someone observing observing as they, the perseverance of someone, and then also, and the urge to want a new beginning, or the interest to want a new beginning. So this is saying observe. This person is observing perhaps why you might want that, or why they're moving forward and want this new beginning. Okay, so I think there's something behind this a little bit. If this person is taking on all this energy, yeah, they're persevering, taking control over the situation so they can have a new beginning. So they're trying to observe something. What is it that they're observing? Let's take a look at what is the observation here that's coming through, that's going to bring in abundance. All right, it brings forth a new beginning. Oh, this is about observing your thoughts, observing any sort of distorted views that might be coming into play in the situation. So maybe that is, you're only seeing something with one eye, and this is about open your other eye and see something from a different perspective. There's some sort of self-sabotage or outside influences that is affecting the situation. Remember we talked about that at the beginning? It's pride that's causing the distraction. But there is, this is about negative self-talk, maybe observing, how you want to persevere in the situation and take control, right? And to get rid of the negativity. So a brand new beginning in love. There's a flower there that can take place in the situation. Okay. I got to pull one more card here and see if there's anything else that may want to come through. What do we got? Strength. The connection is stronger than you think. So it's about having strength in observing the situation. The connection is stronger than you think. Whoa. Okay. Let's take a look at what the love oracle has to say here. What wants to come through? Interesting, guys. Clouded. There's misunderstandings and confusion here. Okay. Some sort of misunderstandings in how something is interpreted. Okay. All right. Confusion, which way? Unclear. Yeah, clouded, confusion. What else? Reaching out. Maybe one of you, maybe you or this, one of you needs to reach out and to plan some sort of meetup to say, hey, let's confront this. It's time to confront the situation, reaching out and maybe perhaps planning some sort of meetup that wants to come through here. That's what I see. All right. So a meetup to be able to, understand why something is clouded. Yeah, and this is about being open to perhaps a meetup. Okay, so for both of you, if one of them calls or you called in terms of having a meetup, this is to clear up any sort of clouded confusion, right, in the situation. Yeah. And now, but I do feel that there is some sort of negative talk that's coming into play. But if this person, if there's an opportunity to reach out and have a discussion, this is saying that that I think it's going to happen, and be open to it. Be open to it in matters of the heart. Be flexible. Okay. So be open to that, because I think that's what's coming through here, guys. Let's take a look at what is your best way forward here, Virgo, at this point. Your best way forward at this point here in the situation. I get the Ten of Swords, okay? And then I get the Four of Swords, okay? And I get the Three of Swords. Jeez, wow, I'm shuffling these. This is coming out kind of like Libra's energy. Oh my gosh, very similar. You deal with a Libra, you have Libra in your chart. I tell you guys, it's similar. You might want to check out that read, or check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. That might help you, okay? Because what I'm getting here, your best way forward is to kind of let something fall, like get rid of the anxiety, depression, or despair. In this situation, there's anxiety, depression, or despair. So your best way forward is to rid of that air energy. And then I get the Four of Swords, and then get the rest that you need. Take a break, rejuvenate, replenish yourself. God and nature, right? How is it that I can best communicate with this blue energy with two people? And how can you best communicate, in terms of love, right? And this is saying, do I want to have two people or do I want to have one person? What's happening here? This is communicating, right? It might have to do with the Queen of Swords. And this is someone who's very perceptive, quick thinking, very great in terms of reasoning and of the mind. And this is a Queen of Swords, and this is some sort of heartbreak. So maybe, Libra, you experienced some sort of heartbreak, in regards to a Queen of Swords, and you're thinking, and you're replenishing, and you're letting something fall. I'm curious what the angel cards have to say for you here. There's been some sort of heartbreak in the situation. It doesn't feel like you're attached right now. Okay? Is what I'm getting. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is about staying optimistic. Do not give up. I think there's a need for communication to come into play here. Okay? Yeah, next card I get is true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Some of you, I got to tell you, you've got a really strong connection here. Okay? There's something that I think there's miscommunication here, but there's also I also feel that someone is speaking negatively to themselves, and that's something that needs to overcome. Let's take a look at this other person. I want to take a look at what it is, their best way forward at this point. Hierophant energy. Okay, interesting. So then this is an opportunity. Taurus energy. Okay, and then I get King of Cups. They're balancing out their emotions. They're balancing out their emotions, and I get High Priestess energy, very intuitive, kind of behind the scenes. This is Taurus energy. They're looking at their tradition, their values and beliefs, and revisiting them. They could be educating others. Others could be, they could be seeking counsel from someone else. It's interesting because then it also talks about an opportunity to come together. So I think that, this is, even can indicate, even marriage at times, but this is about balancing one's emotions, maybe perhaps getting some sort of counsel, or counseling others, or getting counsel themselves, as it pertains to their intuition, so that to get in touch with their intuition and balance their emotions so they can follow their intuition. Their best way forward is to do that. Anything else from the wellness cards that might want to come through? Yeah, being mindful. Yeah, see, you know what? This person is the one that I think is really clearing their thoughts, their awareness, and being mindful in terms of moving forward, being present and looking at, meditating, breathing, maybe doing yoga, but not having any judgment in the situation, being aware of their situation, and focusing on mindfulness is coming through. Anything else from the Love Oracle? What do we have? Balancing themselves. They're balancing themselves. They're making adjustments. Okay, it says, are things equal in this relationship or situation or connection? It's time to rearrange the chairs. It's time to make adjustments here. Okay, and what else do I get? Happy home. This is about creating a happy home. This person is really focused on creating a happy home and harmony, and that's what they want in their life. Okay, and maybe also going through some sort of spiritual detox. They're going through some healing, guys, over here. What does the angel love cards have to say? What do we get over here? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, now this explains the King of Cups. Excuse me, the King of the King of Cups is authority of emotions. But I thought I got, hold on a second, I got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is persevering in terms of, it was persevering in terms of control. And we got that, that was under, the strength, that was under the observation card, right? And having strength. So that explains taking control and persevering. That really explains why free yourself. It's time to take control of your love life. So that could have had to do with this person on this side in those first three cards. Or that was that third one, observation. That could be something here. But it's time to take back. They're taking back control of their life. And to be able to make better decisions in terms of moving forward. And that's what I feel that's happening here. Very soon, decide what you want so it comes to you. So this person is deciding what it is that they want. And in the meantime, they're clearing everything out and getting ready. They're getting ready to get ready, right? And I like to see this. So this is really, really key, okay? Very, very nice. So focusing on mindfulness and anything else for them, paradigm shift. They're shifting the paradigm, the old way of being. They're going through a cycle change and progressing. So guys, if you want to take a deep dive in this, I'm going to go ahead and do an extended because I'm going to find out what they haven't told you what their next steps are, what they want most from you, and messages from them. We're going to do the same thing on your side. We'll have a potential outcome with Oracle advice. So if you want to join me, click the link below in my description box. If not, guys, smash that like button if this resonated with you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.